Going into the land of Mahatma, in the pristine banks of the river Narmada, lies Ankleshwar, one of India's largest industrial estates, containing over 1,000 chemical plants. In this setup lies Asian Paints, a 1.3 lakh ton facility manufacturing a variety of paints, resins, emulsions and colorants, and employing 1,000 employees, including contract manpower. Being a conventional plant, most of the operations in unloading, processing and packing are currently being done manually. All through the years, Ankleshwar plant has been considered as a reliable and flexible plant. Even with the highest amount of complexity and variety, it managed to show positive results consistently with respect to achievement of service parameters. One may wonder how it manages to give successful results year after year. Put another way, what could be the enablers which have helped support this consistent performance? A key ingredient in the success of the plant is the level of commitment and dedication shown by its workforce. The 600 plus employees are the strength of the plant. Let's meet Ketan Mistry, an SAP operator working in the materials function. He is involved in the performing all SAP-related transactions for all dispatches from plant to OPC as well as those from the recently inaugurated imported RM warehouse.
मेरा नाम केतन मिस्त्री है और मैं एशियन पेंट्स में रॉ मटेरियल डिपार्टमेंट में काम करता हूँ। 16 साल से मैं इस कंपनी में हूँ। यहाँ पर जब मैं ज्वाइन किया था तब QA डिपार्टमेंट में ज्वाइन किया था और QA डिपार्टमेंट में पैरामीटर्स चेक करने के लिए मुझे काम दिया गया। उसके बाद आफ्टर पैक एनालिसिस का काम दिया गया। उसके बाद SAP ऑपरेशन जब शुरू हुआ तब जो कंप्यूटर पे थोड़ा बहुत काम कर लेते हैं उनको चांस दिया गया कि वो लोग आगे आए, तो हम लोगों ने SAP में ज्वाइन किया और SAP में ज्वाइन करने के बाद काफ़ी नॉलेज गेन हुआ। यही नहीं, इस कंपनी का ये भी एक बहुत अच्छा पार्ट है कि यहाँ पे हमको बहुत सारा सीखने को मिलता है।
Employee relations is one of the key initiatives which the plant has been driving, and it has indeed been reaping benefits from it for quite some time now.
People have always been the strength of Ankleshwar plant. In the last couple of years, we have looked at improving in the areas of inclusive participation and inclusive growth. So in the area of inclusive participation, we have looked at making various committees wherein there will be inclusion. We have looked at rewarding people based on their performance. And in the area of inclusive growth, we have looked at starting the entire program of vertical growth, wherein we gave opportunities for eligible and capable operators to move to the next level. We also looked at how do we give them the right inputs so that they become successful at the next level. We have at the fag end of the development workshop, and we will be promoting a few operators who are capable of becoming an officer.
In a plant as huge and complex as this, it is very simple to focus on individual objectives and lose sight of plant-level goals. Therefore, there is a need for having a collaborative approach in different processes and functions. Let's hear what Sanjay Patel, Executive Materials, has to say on this.
I have spent almost 15 years worth seeing success of this particular plant of Ankleshwar. I will be talking only one aspect, that is collaborations. You can see the collaboration approach we have adopted in the plants. Just like we have formed various squads to achieve success. In another form, actually, we have cracked the problems with the collaboration of functional peoples working together, just like DC, stock variance, ware production, QA, materials. So that's a collaborative approach we are practicing in the Ankleshwar plants.
The engineering team here not only needs to ensure proper working of all equipments for timely production, but also plays a major role in completion of all safety-related infrastructures. Aman Jeti is an instrumentation engineer working in the plant for the last 1 year.
Engineering has always been in the limelight for bringing in new equipments and infrastructure through regular commissioning of CapExes. We erected a new reactor for the manufacturing of PU resins for wood finishes, which the company had earlier been procuring externally. There were also other CapExes like AC storage augmentation, conversion of tank farms for new raw materials, thus increasing our flexibility. You see, in the coming years, there are a lot of plans in the pipeline, and you may never know, the whole look itself of the plan may change. So engineering will definitely strive to play a major role in successful and timely completion of CapExes, thus leading to highest levels of flexibility.
One of the biggest advantages for the plant has been its layout. The RM and PM warehouses are beside the 3 production blocks, and FG from the blocks are sent to the BSR, which is in the center of all of them. There have been regular investments in terms of small-scale infrastructure changes like installation of reactors for processing PU, processing of AMC, new imported RM warehouse, storage capacity enhancement through commissioning of new AC storage, etc. All these changes have helped improve the responsiveness and reliability of the plant. There has always been an emphasis in the plant on adherence to laid-out systems and processes. It must be mentioned here that the Asian Paints Ankleshwar plant is the only plant in entire GIDC to get an approval for capacity enhancement from 1 lakh KL to 1.3 lakh KL. Mr. Ajay Gaikwad is the Senior Manager for Quality Assurance and Environment. Let's hear from him on what it takes to achieve integrity and transparency in governance.
Asian Paints as a company believes in a very strict adherence to the systems and processes, and Ankleshwar plant has always been a very strong proponent of the same. We believe that self-governance is the best form of governance, and awareness in the teams of importance of adherence to the written process has been passed all along the cadres through operator communication, toolbox talks, kiosk and apply. Some other form of governance in terms of hygiene of SAP systems, transparency of financial transactions, reconciliation of sanctioned capexes are all being audited regularly, both internally and externally, and the number of non-compliances are prevented year after year through sustenance of ethical practices.
Ankleshwar plant is currently in the cusp of taking a big leap in terms of upgrading its infrastructure, enhancing its capacity and bringing in technological advancements in its processes. All departments are now gearing up for this challenge, as all upgradation-related activities should take place without impacting service. So what are the prospects for the future of the plant? And how does the plant plan to bring in all the enhancements, taking the constraints into account? Mr. P.V. Satish Kumar is Senior Manager of the Production Department. Let's hear from him on future of the manufacturing at APL Ankleshwar.
Ankleshwar plant is one of the most flexible and reliable plants of Asian Paints. With 30 plus years of its existence, overall productivity has nearly reached saturation due to constraints in machine capacity, aging workforce and infrastructure. In order to overcome these problems, we have come out with an upgradation proposal. As a part of this proposal, we will be automating the liquid raw material handling process in resin house, resin processing and filtration activities. As far as SPV is concerned, we will be automating the complete processing part, and we are going to automate the packing operations. Now, if you move to water-based paint block, we will be automating the additive handling process and the discharging of batches from the TSDs. Now, in case of the emulsion paint section, we are going to have an emulsion tank farm for handling these emulsions.
There has always been a feeling that there must be an onus for bringing in new products to cater to changing customer needs. Ankleshwar is emerging as a new product hub, considering the number of new products which get processed here. One of the biggest advantages of having a manual operation is it gives this flexibility of producing smaller batches. In terms of support, new products always receive the topmost priority, be it from testing any new RMs or issuing them to production, or any engineering support in terms of all new pipeline for controlled addition. For a 30% proposed increase in capacity, it is not only the production capability which would increase, but a corresponding amount of enhancement is needed in FG, RM and PM handling capacity, but within the existing storage area. Mr. Lalit Agrawal is the Senior Manager handling materials and accounts function. Let's hear from him on optimization of storage space and overcoming constraints in material handling.
We at Ankleshwar feel that a lot can be brought through storage space optimization, and I also see a good scope in reduction of inventory levels both at RM and PM levels. That is one of the reasons that we didn't go for any specific land acquisition. We have proposed multiple tanks for handling RMs and new emulsions, which are currently handled in barrels. Now this serves multiple purpose. One, it reduces the ergonomic load on the operators involved in barrel handling. It also reduces barrel sticking and cleaning losses, thereby reducing environment load. And moreover, it is a good means of optimizing space. Some focused efforts are required in order to reduce plant inventory, especially in case of packing material which are being sourced locally. In terms of finished goods handling, the DC has handled monthly 11,000 volume in past by working in extended hours. We are looking at improving operational efficiency like reducing sortation pallets, increasing throughput from SRM. We may either look at working in 3 shifts or installing one additional crane to manage increased throughputs.
There are some big-ticket engineer projects under the pipeline for the next couple of years, and the engineering department has been interested in completing them within timelines, as per requirements, with the correct scope and without affecting normal operations and service of the plant. Mr. Pankaj Bhattacharya ji is the Senior Manager, Plant Engineering at the plant.
Last year, the plant was engaged in an exercise wherein we had mapped expectations of different stakeholders and also various concerns at the plant level. To meet the expectations of the stakeholders and to tackle the concern of the plant, we had come up with an upgradation proposal. Some guiding principles for preparing the proposals were like improvement in ergonomics, maintaining flexibility and reliability, cost reduction, hygiene from EHS perspectives, and infrastructure improvement. The most important part of the entire project is seamless execution without hampering service or production. Micro-level planning would be carried out for this purpose along with relevant stakeholders, and a phase-wise implementation is envisaged. Alternate backup plans are also being thought about to tackle in case of any exigencies. The endeavor for seamless executions would not only be adherence to cost and timelines, but will also encompass commitment to quality and safety. Preliminary work on executions has already been initiated. A team has been formed to take care of all the projects. The projects has been divided into 4 stages: basic engineering, techno-commercial detailing, seamless on-time and on-site executions, and capitalization and closure. Best technological solutions with customizations to meet our requirements shall be adopted. At this stage, I am able to see lots of activities being carried out, and a kind of buzz has been created in the team right since the time the project has been picking pace. And I also feel there has been a huge impetus provided by the leadership team.
Every long-term effort needs to have a strong vision to work for, a goal to seek. What is the vision for all these efforts? What does the plant aim to be in the next 5 years? Let's hear on the same from Mr. Sunit Jamwar, the General Works Manager of the plant.
If I reflect back what happened in the last couple of years, a lot of investment has happened in this plant to provide new facilities, this plant had been made as a hub of manufacturing wood finishes. Also we have started manufacturing AMC. A lot of new products are coming to our plant, so investment has happened over the years. But if I really look into that, what happened in last 1 year, one of the best thing happened to this plant is we got a clearance to produce 130k KL of paint, where in the past we used to produce 100k KL of paint from the Pollution Control Board. We also got an approval clearance from the hierarchy to upgrade our plant and make it slightly more modern. So we as a plant team, when we sat together and thought what would be our vision in the years to come, we decided that we'll make this plant modern and flexible, at the same time more reliable, responsive and sustainable in our action, and should be in the position to utilize our given capacity by the Pollution Control Board.